CinePals.
Steph is a sports.
I am sport.
Yeah, she has a background in sports. Would you do air hockey or something?
Yes, I am the national champion for air hockey. No, I played field hockey.
Field hockey. I played basketball and football in junior high. And stopped there because I just like martial arts is my thing.
Martial arts.
So I can understand the spirit of competition through martial arts.
Miracle's the one that has like one of the greatest monologues of all time, right?
I know nothing about this movie.
That's all I think I know.
We're in for a wild ride here.
President Nixon has given every indication that he will soon sign the amendment into law.
This is not an invasion.
I can't believe that he was a real guy.
He looks like an evil.
He looks like a caricature.
Bad guy. He just looks like a super villain.
The last round trip to the moon that Americans may take in this century.
That's right. Now anyone.
Are we setting the tone for like the next American moment?
I guess that's what it is.
We must whip inflation right now.
Jeez.
Peace with honor.
When do people not go through some shit?
Happy 200th birthday, America, and many, many more.
Carter, we just lost him. There's just like pockets of good that we reflect on as like the golden times,
Right.
the golden years.
But if you like stretch out all the bad, everyone would be like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
The symptoms of this crisis and the American spirit are all around us.
Like, remember there was a time we didn't even have an antibiotic, so.
Yeah.
When's the best time to reach you? He's got your number.
Okay, side part.
Change the way we train, the way we prepare, even change our schedule.
No, what kind of schedule changes are we talking about?
I think we need to make it longer, tougher, much more competitive.
Longer?
Is that a Minnesotan accent?
My plan is to adopt a new style, a hybrid of the Soviet school and the Canadian school.
Oh, okay.
Oh, or Canadian.
I thought it was Canadian, but
Minnesota and Canadian.
Yeah, they are close by, aren't they?
Team chemistry.
Is this what you've been using at the University of Minnesota?
Oh, no, you're right.
Over the last couple
Damn. Can't catch it.
It's a tough draw even if we don't play the Soviets. What the hell happens if we do?
We put our best on the ice with them last year. Professional all-stars. They still beat us.
Wasn't because you weren't good enough.
Okay.
All-star teams fail because they rely solely on the individual's talent. The Soviets win because they take that talent and they use it inside a system that's designed
work
for
as a
the
group.
betterment of the team.
Beat the best team in the world.
Yeah.
Gold medalists in 64, 68, 72, 76.
Let's do it.
Pretty lofty goal. Herb.
Yeah, because I'm a winner and you sound like a loser.
That's why I want to pursue it.
Well, fellas,
Yep.
any more questions? I'm good.
Shoot for the moon. If you miss, land on the
That's
stars.
the kind of guy you hire.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I'm not their guy.
No?
What's that?
It's a costume party,
No,
Herb.
No.
Ignore Charles the Thin
Don't
Man.
do me like this.
Oh, yeah.
Not like this.
I've got a mustache for you
Oh,
and a
Patty.
little dog for me.
Oh, she's cute.
Go.
Herb,
Yeah.
you've got a call from Colorado.
We're not done here. Well, I appreciate that, Walter. Thank you.
What'd they say?
I got the job.
Got the job.
Yeah. Let's party.
When do you start?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? They want you to start that soon?
Well, the games are in February, so.
Gotta get on it.
Cleopatra's leaving, and she wants to say goodbye to you.
Okay. Okay.
Gotta call Craig Patrick right now.
On the job.
7 months. Okay. I can't tell if 7 months is like ample time, not enough time.
I think it's a good amount. Because they're already athletes.
They're capable.
We're not starting from zero.
Yeah, that's true.
Jimmy Craig.
Hey, Jack.
What's up, you Civ?
How's it going?
Oh, he was in Friends, the TV show. He played tag.
Is there a reason why Joey Mullen's not here?
Yeah, about 30,000 of them, all sitting in his New York bank account.
He got a $30,000 signing bonus.
Man, I don't know the hockey culture. I guess I would assume most East Coast people are probably better because they start younger, more access to ice rinks and ice. That haircut, who butchered you?
I've been looking at all the haircuts, honestly.
Most of them are pretty cool.
Trying to play for Brooks a little more.
That's
huh?
Lord Farquaad.
I played for him for 4 years.
few more months wouldn't hurt.
Just trying to play a little more hockey, that's all.
Rest of your boys all here?
Of course. Think they miss out on this?
There's our Bostons.
Might want to wait a day or so before you go over and say hi.
I like the way that this is shot. It has a almost a documentary feel to it.
Yeah, it's very personal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's shot on film first off, but there's choices made with the film and the color timing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's the choice to use a lot of long lenses. The camera's really far from them and it's zoomed in.
Give them more space.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the movements are similar to field hockey.
Think so? Wait.
The cuts, for sure.
Oh, this dude.
So Doc cleared him, says it's just a sprain.
He's in the Truman Show.
He's in so many things. He's going to be like the really great, nice assistant coach.
You're a hell of a player, Craig. You're going to make a hell of a coach.
Hell of a coach.
26 names. The tough part will be getting it down to 20 before the opening ceremonies.
That's tough.
This is the final roster?
He already picked it?
You're kidding me. Right?
Drama!
You have Jim Craig to back up Janusek?
Other way around.
Other way around?
It's so confusing.
I'm sorry, didn't Janusek just win you a national championship?
Janny is a solid goaltender, but we're not playing for a national championship here, Craig.
He does not like this.
You know, people I speak to say Craig's game has been off since his mom died.
You ever see him when his game's on?
His style is unorthodox, but it will work.
Cox.
Tag made it.
Ruzioni.
So exciting.
And that's the roster for now. The rest of you, thanks for coming out.
Dang.
Take a good look, gentlemen. Because they're the ones getting off easy. We're putting a few of you on reserve in case somebody gets injured or their game goes to hell. Final roster will have 20 names on it in 7 months, so more of you are going home.
Oh my gosh.
Give 99%, you'll make my job very, very easy. I'll be your coach. I won't be your friend. If you need one of those, take it up with Doc or Coach Patricia.
That's my parenting style. Future. I'm not your friend. Till you're 18.
Got a little homework to do before you celebrate.
But can you even celebrate? You don't even know for sure if you're in the team. This is like round 2, so you think you can dance or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gotta still give 110% for this guy. He is no joke.
Do you realize what the AHA went through to put this thing together?
I didn't ask for that because I already know my team.
How do you know your team?
He did his research.
Vibes don't lie.
I've studied film on each and every one of those boys. I've seen them, I've watched them, and I've coached a lot of them. And the ones I haven't, I've spoken with our coaches and scouts in the area. Now, I know best what I need to compete, and the team I've chosen is it.
There you go.
What am I supposed to say to the advisory board, the committee?
Tell them the truth.
This puts me in a hell
Sorry, guy.
Figure it out. Figure it out, man.
I'm going to back you on this.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
But I sure as hell hope you know what you're doing.
He does.
See, everyone needs that. Like what all the directors in Hollywood are like, can I just please pick the cast and what I want?
You're stopped by a policeman, but you know you're not at fault. If you state your disagreement right away.
What kind of test is this?
Just a test, Silky. I've taken 1 or 2 before. Not to play hockey, I haven't.
Like decision-making skills.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Mac.
What's that about?
They didn't make the team.
Easy, big guy.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, I don't know. You two can sit in the same room with that clown.
Let it go. It's over. Let it go.
What happened?
McClanahan? You're not still going on about the 76 playoffs, are you?
Come on, Oxy. That was like 3 years ago. Why'd you want to play college hockey?
Isn't it obvious for the girls?
I'm serious, Coxie.
That's the reason to
Why'd
do
you want to
everything.
play college hockey?
Because I love to play hockey, all right? I want to go to the NHL just like everybody does.
Well, I wanted to win a national championship. That pansy over there cheap shots me. I get tossed out of the game.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone was throwing cheap shots that night. You know, Rizzo, it's funny you say that. Because I was just wondering what side you're on.
Okay. Just
Where you going?
Do it at home.
To my room. Is that all right with you? Mother?
Kind of sounds like Matt Damon in Goodwill Hunting a little bit.
I get so many penalty minutes, right?
How you like them apples?
Damn, though, it is true. Athletes know this. Your championship games, you never, ever forget. And the ones you lose, you remember 10 times more than the ones you win.
Come on, Johnson!
What's wrong?
Johnson!
What happened?
That coast-to-coast stuff may work here, but it won't against the teams we'll be playing. Next lineup.
Can you skate? I can't skate worth shit.
I don't like the way my feet feel in ice skates. There's no arch support.
This is a breakout play, gentlemen. So please, let's get rid of the puck early.
Oh, no, he's going to cheap shot him?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He wants to get back at him.
He's going to get off the team.
It's cheap. You all right, man? Let's go!
I can't
This is
believe this is like
practice.
totally normal in hockey.
Let him go.
What? Really?
Guys, I feel like can sometimes scrap it out and drop it.
Come on, give it to him. What are you doing? Stay out!
That's what he's probably hoping.
Give it to him!
Well, they might both get kicked off the team.
It's more like a couple of monkeys trying to hump a football to me. I don't know. What do you think, Craig?
Yes.
We move forward starting right now.
Period.
Start becoming a team right now.
Work together.
Rob McClanahan, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Who you play for?
For you, here at the U.
Jack O'Callahan, Charlestown, Mass.
Over here.
I'm Ralph Cox. I'm from wherever's not gonna get me hit.
Everybody on the line, let's go.
Conditioning.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Coach.
I'm wondering why you wouldn't take this test.
Yeah. Oh,
About that.
I just don't see what it has to do with stopping a puck.
Well, that's all right. You just took it anyway.
You're off the team.
Oh, damn.
Dummy. Like, you thought this coach was playing games?
So if I took it,
You know, I meant to ask you. How's your family doing?
you're doing all right.
You know, I got 26 guys trying to make this team, Jim. Only 20 are going to go to Lake Placid, so I got to know how committed you are to
Exactly. How committed are you? How much does it matter to you?
My dad's going through a rough time right now.
You know
He's
what would
gone.
help him? A championship.
Bottom line is my mom wanted this. Me playing on this team.
Okay, do you want this?
I'd say no to someone who drove your practice every day, right?
You didn't answer my question.
I'm here, aren't I?
Not enough.
Don't forget to bring your game.
Go fetch that shit out of the garbage.
Yeah.
So tell me something. Does he always treat his players like this?
No, this I have never seen.
Okay.
But Craig, believe me,
New strategy.
Herb has a reason for everything he does.
Yeah.
Trust the
Trust
process.
him.
Exactly. Trust the process.
Well, he's ending up with 20 players who hate his guts.
That's fine. They'll form a bond within each other.
They won't have time to hate each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a fact. He's the common enemy.
That's the new coaching strategy.
Kelly has ballet at 4 tomorrow, and Danny's done with hockey camp at about the same time. Which one do you want to get? Her.
Yeah.
Can you pick up Danny at 4 o'clock?
We got team meetings after practice tomorrow.
Well, I can't be in 2 places at one time. This is what happens over the summer. The kids are off doing a zillion different things, and every once in a while, your meetings are going to have to wait.
Come on, Maddie.
We need a sacrifice, yeah.
You know, we already talked about this.
Oh, really? When exactly did we have this talk? Because I don't recall being a part of the conversation. What did I say?
That's fair.
Oh, that's
Was it
fair.
interesting?
You know, Patty, if
Herb.
you're not willing to...
It's not because we didn't talk. It's because you never even asked. This, what you're doing, chasing after something you didn't get that you may never get.
Okay.
What if it doesn't work out, Herb, huh? Are we gonna do this every 4 years?
It's okay. I think that's a worthy goal.
Go finish your work. Go.
She's going to be an Olympian.
That's tough. I understand her side, but also, like...
Totally. I think they should have had more communication, but he's in pursuit of something really great.
Yeah. Oh, he's reminiscing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Photoshop. It actually looked pretty good.
Yeah.
He probably could have just hired his son.
Ever since I stopped playing, I wanted to coach this team. And this is the only way I know how to do it. It's not the easiest way, I know, for you.
For anybody, yeah.
Patty, I have to do this.
I know you do.
It's fair.
I'm sorry we didn't talk. So I'm asking now if you can be with me on this, because it won't mean anything if you're not.
No.
Yeah, if you have a victory and you have no one to celebrate it with.
That was good.
Blue line back, red line back.
Communication is key.
Very good communication.
And you have 45 seconds to do it. We'll be doing it a lot. Why? Because the legs feed the wolf, gentlemen.
The legs feed the wolf.
Be prepared to grow through pain.
Oh, those are my least favorite.
I
Ooh.
At least they don't have to touch the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
But it still sucks.
Sucks.
Where you from, Mark?
Madison, Wisconsin.
Who you play for?
University of Wisconsin coach.
Not right. You play for USA.
Oh, that's the answer he's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Are you old enough?
Oh no, those are the worst. I hate those so much.
Wall sits.
Yeah.
Boom, he can hit him. Boom, boom.
My gymnastics
boom.
instructor would make us do it with our hands in front.
We've got 4 options off 1 play, guys. You guys got that? Anybody have any questions?
They're all confused. You got it?
What the hell is he talking about?
He wanted you guys to ask questions. They have no idea his mind games.
So the Conans are coming in. Who? That's what the guys have been calling them, because, well, they're little. Like the Conans.
The Coneheads, oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking about keeping the 3 of you together on the same line. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. We just seem to always find each other at the end of the ice and make things happen.
That's a vibe, it's an energy.
Pass, shoot, score. Pass, shoot, and score.
You can feel it.
It's so magnetic.
Looks like we're taking a line of Coneheads to Europe.
Yeah. They can keep their legs under them.
What's up?
I just don't think you can push them this hard, Herb, not for 6 months. It's too long.
They're doing all right.
Well, they're tired. The whole team's tired.
I know how hard to push them, Craig. You know why I had them take that test? Make sure I could push them this hard. I'll see you Monday.
End of discussion.
All right.
Trust the process. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
Nice. That was a nice shot. Oh, damn. The camera angle.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Look over here. Section 2, about 4 rows up. 2 girls, blondes.
That's what they're looking at. They're not looking at the game.
So stupid.
Maybe we can take a few home with us.
Must be something in the water.
Uh-oh, look, he's fuming. Oh my god.
3-3. One more quarter.
Get a whistle.
Oh, it's
they're
over?
running sprints. I guess only 3 quarters in hockey?
I saw a 4th thing up there. I guess it's over.
You guys don't want to work during the game? No problem. We'll work now. Goal line.
This is controversial, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
You gotta test them, push them beyond what they think they can do. It's like the Navy SEALs of hockey.
They'll break you.
Think you can win on talent alone? Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone.
Oof.
When you pull on that jersey, you represent yourself and your teammates. And a name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back. Again.
Damn.
This is military now.
The music cue. Woo! They'll remember this day.
Well, I would definitely play harder because and try to understand the code, the message, because I don't want to go through this after a game.
Right, play smart. Right, learn from it.
Lose or tie, you're gonna play like champions. Again.
Let's go.
He's like, how slow can I blow this?
The rink manager, he wants to clean the ice and then go home.
Tell him to leave me the keys. I'll lock up.
Again.
Regretfully, he blows the whistle.
Again.
When he says again, you blow that whistle.
You want to make this team, then you better start playing at a level that's going to force me to keep you here. Again.
Did I say stop?
Again. Send them.
Yo, I didn't think he would be going this long.
Coach. He's like, I'm sick of this. You guys need the final message.
How about you, OC? You ready to go down? I think I got my money on you for a quota. Of course, you got a hot date in about an hour, but you're not looking too good for that right about now, are you?
Oh my gosh.
Someone's got to start throwing up,
This
yeah.
cannot be a team of common men, because common men go nowhere. You have to be uncommon.
Damn, ain't that the truth?
I have chills.
Michael Ruzioni!
USA.
Who do you play for?
Play for
Team USA.
United States of America.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh, I have chills.
You figured it out.
That's all, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
You saved him.
Yeah. What a great moment.
On some level, it's got to be tough to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh, for sure.
you love these kids and you want to see them succeed. What is this?
What do you got? 3 9s. We're taxiing out to the runway, right? And we kind of hit a moose.
Hit a moose.
No, the moose is fine, but
Oh.
also some of the boys are out there pushing it back so these guys can take a look at it. Patty, the moose is okay. It ran off, I thought.
I thought he was joking.
Yeah, she did, huh?
No contest as the Soviets dominated the NHL's best from start to finish, winning by a
Goodness
score
gracious.
of 6-0.
Wow. Damn. Isn't hockey one of those games that's like soccer or football?
It's lowest scoring.
For international audience. Like a single score is a huge deal.
I think so.
Win in New York tonight.
I think that's how hockey is.
Russian style of play, boys. Fluid, creative. Forwards are constantly circling.
And they work together.
Boris Mikhailov, captain for the last 6 years, he is the best player at his position. And that includes, as we've just found out, the NHL.
These guys ever smile?
The Russians, they get shot if they smile.
Russians are just like that.
Whoa.
Vladislav Tretiak.
What kind of knees are those?
Their main weapon is intimidation. They know they're gonna win. And so do their opponents.
That's scary. And they just got that whole what you would call it behind them. Their
Monkey off their back.
Give you all a load of crap about how you're
their reputation.
they are, but that's exactly what it would be.
It's like you walk in with that rep. It's so intimidating.
Totally.
You don't defend them. You attack them. You take their game and you shove it right back in their face.
Mm-hmm.
NHL won't change their game. We will. The rest of the world is afraid of them.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling motivated right now.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we are gonna work hard enough.
Mm-hmm. That's all you had to say.
Right, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
That's like some kung fu training with the ball.
Yeah.
Why can't we just keep them all?
Right.
Oh, nice. They're not like feeling like the wall sits are torture. Now they're passing the weight and upping it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Herb, what's going on? We're playing the Soviets 3 days before Lake Placid?
Yeah, how about that?
Mm.
How about that?
He's like, this guy is weird, but I kind of like him now.
How do I cut this kid? He's done everything I've asked of him.
Well, so keep him.
I didn't think it was gonna be this hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
They stormed the embassy, fought the Marine Guard for 3 hours, overpowered them, and took dozens of American hostages.
I don't hope this is not ignorant, but I think that might be the Argo story.
Earlier today, the Ayatollah Khomeini publicly
You gave those guys a Harvard. You gave them a good schooling.
Thanks for coming out. I wouldn't have missed it. Hey, you beat Harvard. Yeah.
Harvard. I love the accent.
Yeah.
I love you, Paul.
No.
You too, son.
He beat Harvard.
Jimmy. Yeah. You keep that glove up. Got it.
Sometimes a look is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that there? Timmy Hart. Plays for the Gophers. Having a big year. What the hell's he doing here?
Is he a goalie?
Hey, you guys know he was?
Everyone's got that same question.
All right.
Listen, one of you
What
all
position?
warm up, stretch out, jump on Johnson's line for today, okay? Good to have you here.
I know he's a forward, I think.
See you, boys.
Damn, that's tough for both sides. He's in a rough position, but they're like, we've went through all of that for someone to just come.
Well, we all know Herb made the Olympic team back in '60. So a week before the games, Coach Riley calls him in his office and sends him home.
What's your point?
My point, Jack, is that 1 week later, Herb's home on his couch with his old man watching his team win the gold medal. Come that close and get nothing, he'll do whatever it takes.
Yep. Determined. Absolutely determined.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you talk to everybody else then, all right? Walter says there's talk Carter may boycott the Moscow games next summer.
So if we don't go there, they might not come here.
The Olympics is supposed to be above all that, though.
Don't do this to yourself, Herb. There are things you can control and things you can't.
No milk. Yeah, I heard you, honey.
Staying busy, staying busy. Keep doing
Yeah, that was
stuff.
such a great little line. No milk. It's like that's how people are when they don't want to hear something. They criticize something else.
Yeah.
You'll still have everything you won here in Minnesota.
Don't tell me what I'll have, Patty. You don't know this enough to tell me then.
I understand you being upset with me when I say you work too hard teaching a simple game. But don't ever criticize me for caring about you.
You made the wife mad.
That's it. Come on, boys. Push it. There you go. Push it. Go now. Move.
Yeah.
No, Coach. No. You know. If you knew, then why did you do it? Again.
Don't talk back. Just do better.
I got shooter. I got shooter. On the run. Keep it moving.
Nice. That was nice. The boys are paying attention to the game this time.
Yeah.
As this coach, you can't even like celebrate or be happy. It's all just like,
Yeah.
Drive down the net and keep driving the net. That's all I care about. All net. That goes across our blue line, we drive down the net. That's all that matters.
Damn it. I'm stressed.
oof.
Wasn't he the first to say USA?
This is crazy, Herb. Bringing him in this late.
We got parents buying tickets and we getting rooms. I mean, what are we supposed to tell them?
With one of us going home as it is? I guess I don't have to ask where you stand on this, huh, Rizzo?
You want me to say I'm scared of getting cut? Scared of getting cut. Everybody is.
That kid can flat out play.
What, and we can't?
He moves the puck. He's got great vision on the ice, stick, soft hands.
That's
stick.
not the point.
He's got the attitude I want on and off the ice. So somebody here better explain to me why I shouldn't be giving him a hell of a look.
Because we're a family.
A family.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks for the other kid, but it's true.
Timmy here can help us, boys. And I'm going to send him home. We got one more to get down to 20. You understand?
Dang.
Yep.
Cold
you
game.
got your way. You better. Yo, don't mess this up.
You better keep working hard.
I wonder if he did that on purpose. Like,
Probably. He just wants to.
bring them together
Yeah,
even more.
even more.
Give her a hug for me.
Silky!
Unbelievable.
Pilots are coming.
Real funny, guys.
Hey, boys. We still got 2 more presents to open up.
To Craig.
What is this?
That's beautiful, boys.
What's inside? Is it a watch?
Oh, you're gonna like this one.
What?
That's very good.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Again!
Again!
Ah, they're clowning him. That's hilarious.
Going back in a box.
That's hilarious. What's inside? What's inside? That is perfect.
Gift that keeps on giving.
Careful, man. Oh, I wouldn't have given that to him.
Well, this may come as a shock to some of you guys, but I'm not really very good at giving sentimental speeches.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Hey, thanks for having me over, Belta.
Good night, Herb.
Dot, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Craig.
Christmas,
See you.
Herb.
They're all looking to you, man.
You guys have a great holiday.
Football!
What's gonna happen?
The confidence that we have always had as a people is not simply some romantic dream.
Man, I wouldn't do this if I was so close to the Olympics.
It is the idea which founded our nation.
Yeah.
Play tackle football in the snow.
Yeah, you young rowdy boys, I guess, but like I agree with you.
We respected the presidency as a place of honor until the shock of Watergate.
Oh, good. Getting the wifey something.
Stop talking and start walking.
Well, he got home okay.
Working together,
Talk to the missus.
we cannot fail.
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a sacrifice, man. That's the sacrifice of every legend, though.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't get as much time with your family. Unless you're Robert Rodriguez.
Really?
Well, he had his movie studio's in his backyard.
Oh, that's so cool.
Jack, see it. Herb wants to see it.
Oh, no. It's the weird irony of every legend. It's like every legend needs a family for their support.
Yeah.
But like that same legend often has to neglect his or her family to be the legend.
Damn. Not Coxie.
It's the nature of the thing, man. It's the nature of the beast.
There's just no easy way of doing this.
Is he gonna be the captain?
We'll say that we gotta be down to 20 men, and right now we're at 21.
Why'd you introduce us to him?
You're a hell of a hockey player. This doesn't change that. Thanks.
No.
Thanks for giving me a shot, Coach.
Thanks for giving me your very best.
That's heartbreaking. Oh my god. That is so heartbreaking.
Oh.
That's tough.
Ooh, I hate that.
The Kremlin just released a statement today saying they're going to prove how good they are by beating us over here on our own ice.
Oh.
Soviets, the Czechs, the whole bunch of them. Have you got your roster finalized yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my team.
Yeah.
Well, I still don't know why you scheduled this, Herb.
Oh.
They've got a game to play.
I was hoping it was a fake out.
The Twin Towers.
Oh, shit.
And so as we await the opening face-off in this game between the Soviet Union and Team USA here at Madison Square Garden, the teams lined up on their respective blue lines.
Oh.
Captain Boris Bakanov's getting over to his bench to pick up that NHL Challenge trophy.
This is what we did, and we'll do it again.
At Madison Square Garden, some cheers, but
We will destroy you.
crowd as well.
Get the puck out of. Nice wordplay there. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, that's really close.
And we're ready to go. with
Energy
this
is crazy.
Yeah.
That guy looks scary.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he's 8 feet tall. No, boss up.
A shot from the point goes off the post.
Oh, Oh my gosh.
Yo, look how it's being shot now. Like, we weren't getting these camera angles earlier.
Yeah.
It's more intimate now.
Eesh.
Absolutely flattened there by Castellano. Moving into the point, shoots, he scores.
Damn it.
Dang. This early? I wouldn't fight a Russian. No.
Okay, let's get our composure.
Jack, you gotta listen to me, bud. You gotta listen to me.
The Soviets breaking out of their own zone now.
You gotta work together.
The Soviet Union.
It's playing over and over and over in his head.
10-3.
Oof.
There's always things you can work on.
How many chances do you get?
I'm not sure if you'll need surgery.
I think the next time they face off is the Olympics.
You'll miss 3 or 4 games minimum.
Now that's the whole qualifying. Kid's made the team. He's busted his ass for me for 7 months. Now I gotta send him home. That big deal.
Who?
Oh, one of the players, I think, is injured or something.
No, I thought it was gonna be him.
What'd Doc say?
No, he doesn't know yet. See, he's gonna go with you to the hospital, get a picture of your knee taken, and then.
You both
Oh
know.
my God, I hate this.
You both know.
So devastating.
They're brutal on the ice, man. I mean, they're not messing around.
Thinking about sitting you down, Jim.
What?
Hey, what are you talking about? Nah, it's not your fault. I played you way too much and you're too tired. Time I give Janny a look. He's been waiting for 7 months.
You kidding me? Now?
Yeah, of course I mean now.
That's my net, man. You can't do that.
They just scored 10 goals, Jim. Right now, it's everybody's net.
They got you there, man.
Nobody on this team understands you and your ridiculous sayings and your drills and those stupid psychology tests you had everybody take.
Everybody?
Right.
That's true. He got you there.
Fine, you want me to take your test? I'll take your test. Is that what you want?
I want to see that kid in the net who wouldn't take the test.
Ah. Man.
All these mental riddles.
You're gonna be so happy you had a coach like this.
I'm starting to think that our son takes after you.
Well, that's all part of my plan.
Well, you're a very smart woman.
They're cute.
They are. They have a good relationship.
You sound tired. You should try and get some sleep.
Yeah, well,
Is he gonna go to sleep?
I miss you too.
I was gonna say it back.
It's not manly, okay?
I don't care. You're as soft as a marshmallow in here with me. Okay, we're here. This is what it's about. Man, I'm devastated that guy got injured.
I can fight through it.
Okay, why don't you join the boys over there? We'll see.
It's good to see you, kid.
Coach is the only one still rooting for him.
The good news is it's not a tear, it's a stretched ligament, so he won't need surgery. But there is no way he can play before the medal round.
You lose one more skater, you're gonna have a tough time putting a decent hockey team on the ice. It's that simple.
I wonder what he's gonna do.
So why only 20 then?
Doc said no, right?
He said you might be able to go in a week. Maybe 2.
That's a long time in this situation.
Jack, I got 20 guys to think about here, and they're all looking at me to do what's best for this team.
I understand, Coach.
Which is why I'm hanging on to you. Right now, you won't even think about asking me to play until I tell you.
I mean, I will. I promise you, Coach.
Because if you do that, I'll stick your ass on an airplane and you're headed back to Boston.
A big smile. He's still on crutches though. Like,
Probably just stay off of it.
Move your feet.
Nice.
Ramsey with the puck passes to Aruzioni.
that was a nice transition.
Come on. Al Michaels with Ken Dryden, and with 4:10 to go in the first period, it's Sweden leading the United States 1-0.
That's not good.
Emmerich picks up the loose puck, passes to Lundqvist to Hallberg.
All right, where is it? This way. Okay.
Aruzioni fighting for it. Mike Aruzioni, recently named team captain by Coach Herb Brooks for, as Herb put it, his leadership qualities on and off the ice.
The U.S. team's playing very tentative hockey tonight, Al. Tough draw having to face Sweden, third best team in the world.
Is this it?
What's the deal with Mac?
Upper leg contusion. I think he's done for the night.
What if he plays? Can he hurt it any worse?
Well, no, but it will be very painful for him.
That's fine. This is a big time. Any athlete will say, "Put me in."
Yeah, it's the game.
Get that ibuprofen shot.
This is unbelievable. You guys are playing like this is some throwaway game up in Rochester. Who we playing, Rammer?
Sweden.
Yeah, you're damn right, Sweden! In the Olympics! Put your gear on. I said put your gear on.
Doc told me I can't play.
Yeah, I know. You got a bad bruise.
You'll be all right.
Put your street clothes on, because I got no time for quitters.
Come on, Herb. Nobody's quitting here.
You worry about your own game. Plenty there to keep you busy.
Oh, boy.
Bruise on the leg is a hell of a long way from the heart, you candy ass.
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
Oh!
You want me to play, huh? Is that what you want?
I want you to be a hockey player!
I am a hockey player! You want me to play on one leg? Huh?
Yeah.
Play on one leg!
Okay.
That'll get him going.
Yeah!
He knows how to rile them up. Get angry on the ice.
What do they call him? Candy?
Yeah.
These last two periods, but they've still got nothing to show for it.
I love how the assistant coach now gets it.
Come on, man!
McClanahan gutting it out despite being injured in the first period. Silk to Johnson. Back to Silk.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Hard by McClanahan.
This is a brutal sport, man.
1:40 remaining in the game.
Come on.
Conehead, you're up next.
Go.
Go back. Go get it,
2 seconds sticking away for this U.S. team.
What are you doing, Baker, out there? 120, huh?
120. Oh my God.
Craig. Rebound picked up by Snyder.
Come on.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my God.
For an extra skater to try to tie it up.
What?
25 seconds left to play. Sweden leading the U.S.
Let's go.
Shit.
Snyder to Ramsey. Across to Baker. He wraps it around the boards.
Nice.
Harrington fighting for the puck with Maslin.
30 seconds on the clock. Oh my God. We are running out of time.
Woo! Woo! Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Woo!
And the U.S. team is still very much alive in the opening round of these Olympics. That was a hell of a move. I didn't see him out there.
Let's go.
The U.S. hockey team, huge underdogs, pulled off a tremendous upset last night, defeating Czechoslovakia. The final score, 7-3.
Nice.
Listen, the bottom line is that your young guys just kicked the crap out of Czechoslovakia. And this is something that this country is ready for. You want to see reporters? Win a couple of more games.
They are just kids, Walter, so let's not turn this into something more, okay?
Oh boy, the enemy.
Somebody's gonna beat those guys.
Takes a long pass from Ramsey. Now he's all alone on the breakaway. He shoots, he scores! Snyder on a breakaway puts the U.S. up.
Nice.
Oh, but now that Norway is behind you, what do you look for out of Romania?
Should be a real tough test. We're sure not going to overlook.
Short, like to the point.
Jimmy Craig's been great between the pipes. Is there any chance we can talk to him?
You know, this isn't an individual effort going on here. It's about a team. We're a team on the ice, and we're going to be one off it.
How disappointing.
Boring. He's okay being hated.
Behind the U.S. net. Drops a pass, Rams out. Anton centers it. Shot. Glove save.
Nice. Ooh.
Well, making it to the middle round was always our goal from day one. So we feel real good about what we've accomplished so far.
How much you want to bet Kurt Russell's doing like a perfect imitation of the real guy?
Well, how do you respond to those who feel that you're just doing this to keep the spotlight on yourself?
Oh.
Got that smarmy face.
Ha! Silence.
Ramsey has it. Moves it up to Rakota. Rakota across the blue line. Lines up. He scores!
Nice.
Pairings for the medal round are as follows. The United States will play the Soviet Union in the first game tomorrow.
Okay.
Now, if you have any questions, we have the U.S. assistant coach, Craig Patrick.
Oh, careful what you say.
Good move.
Herb is preparing for
Take the attention off himself.
Game. Yeah.
He's just done with that.
That was awesome.
He's like, it's not about me.
I'm not on that Hollywood shite, man. We're here to play.
Oh, he's seeing his kids. That's cool.
There you go.
There was no whipped cream.
He's still thinking about the game.
I got a telegram from a lady in Texas today. You know what it said? Beat those commie bastards. We're playing a hockey game against the greatest team in the world. You're the best that's ever played this game. Why can't we just leave it at that?
I was wondering if that's what he was feeling.
Johnson on Mikhailov, Bratton on Petrov, Pav against whoever, Ov. We don't match up, Betty.
Oh, man.
You might want to skip that when you talk to the boys tomorrow.
Spare the doubt.
There's no disgrace in losing in this team. The important thing is you got this far.
You okay?
The important thing. Those 20 boys knowing in 20 years they didn't leave anything on the table.
Yep.
That right there.
They played their hearts out.
That's the most important thing. Irrespective of the outcome, like, that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the more blizzard-y it gets, the more snowy it gets, the more the Russians are like, it's like home.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks. Sure is.
Hey, Craig, any chance we can come in and wish the boys luck?
Oh, I'm
Nope.
sorry, Bob.
No.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Greg,
All right.
hold up.
I can't do it.
Herb doesn't want any distractions.
That's right.
It's understandable.
Just wanted to wish him luck.
No distractions.
You ready to go?
You serious? Am I playing?
Suit up.
Did they give him like a shot or anything? So like for his leg?
They do that now. I don't know if they used to. Is it speech time? I'm ready to rock.
It's so quiet. Like ultra focused.
They're changed men.
Yeah, we're not playing around anymore. The stakes are way too high.
That's your team.
You got this.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9.
Wow. It's honest.
But not this game.
Oh, chills.
Not tonight. Tonight, we stay with them. Yeah. And we shut them down because we can.
Woof!
Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team in the world.
Yeah.
It's like such a fist pump.
And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time.
But you know, the movie's really earned this moment.
Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team the Soviets have. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Woo! Totally, because he said he's not a speech guy.
Assistant coach has the best reactions.
Yeah. Like you said, all you need is that look. Man. Hell
USA,
yeah.
USA.
Hell yeah.
USA.
Yeah. That'll make you patriotic.
walking down like the Marines.
Yep.
Hold up here a second, guys. Just gonna wait for the okay.
Woo! Oh, it's electric.
The Olympic Center filling to capacity. The face value of a top ticket for tonight's game, $67.20.
Golly.
An event that needs no build-up, no superfluous adjectives. In a political or nationalistic sense, I'm sure this game is being viewed with varying perspectives.
Yeah, that's true.
And in the next 2.5 hours, the U.S. players will go through perhaps the most difficult and demanding, yet exhilarating time of their lives.
Yeah.
In the crowd, Jim Craig's
Hey,
father, Donald Craig.
make them proud, make them proud.
With the passing of Jimmy's mom. One of her dreams was to have her son play on this team. So this has to be an emotional night.
Yeah.
Don't look too nervous down there.
The U.S. team, very young. Average age, 21 years old.
It's so powerful when he even has the slightest smirk.
Yeah.
Because he's so about business.
This is it, boys.
All right, on 3, boys.
1, 2, 3, USA!
Yeah.
The Soviet Union in red. All business. And here we go.
Ooh.
There's a proper amount of build up to each of these moments.
Yeah.
A pass in front of the U.S. net and a shot deflected by Craig.
Come on, Adam, Jimmy, keep it out of the middle, boys.
Well, they're playing better than before.
Petrov streaking up the boards. Powering past Ramsey and centering past Palmer. He shoots, saved by Tombstone.
Nice.
Puck cleared out of the U.S. zone.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
They are playing to kill. Golly.
That was a hell of a tackle.
Come on, boys, use those boards. Get it out. Use those boards.
Petrov with the puck across the U.S. blue line. Passes across the Harlemov. Shot.
Nice.
Picked up behind the net by Schneider.
Oh my
my God. Is that legal? Come on.
No, that's not legal. Oh my God, that's my least favorite thing. Yeah. When a goal is after a foul.
Forget about it. Forget about it now. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Mikhailov and Christoph facing off at center ice. The puck. Mikhailov up the boards and into the corner.
You're so much bigger.
Another big save by Jim Craig. Makarov with the puck. Craig gets
Nice.
Krukov.
Come on. There
Nice.
we go.
Yeah.
Johnson with it now. Flying up the board.
You got time.
The boards are hit.
Oh, nice.
How's he get in there?
Yeah, let's go. Oh.
Legs are good.
By Jacko Callahan.
Nice.
Up ahead to Schneider.
Woo!
Nice.
Jacko Callahan returning after a serious knee injury at Madison Square Garden, making a big contribution with that hit on Krutov.
Yep.
Look how mad he is with that Cro-Magnum look.
Krutov with the puck in the neutral zone. Nice through the defense. Right in.
No.
Woo!
There we go. Let's go. Oh,
Wow.
damn.
Oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Damn. Shit.
Now tonight's referee, Carl Keisler, calling the players over for the faceoff. And you can hear the crowd trying to
You got
reinvigorate.
the entire stadium behind you. Come on.
Yes, Fetisov across to Kasatonov. He circles behind his own net, leaves it for
Oh.
Fetisov.
Nice.
Quick
That
pass
was
to
actually
Varlamov.
that was really swift, man.
Quick pass to Varlamov. Stopped by Craig.
That was close. Damn.
Nice.
Johnson, go.
And the puck is picked up by Christian in the neutral zone. Easy save by Trudiak.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo.
That was a great call on last minute.
Big goal
for the U.S. team. Dave Christian took a shot from the other side of center ice, knowing there was almost no time on the clock.
Tikhonov very upset, questioning the goal. The time on the clock shows 0. Kaisler, the referee, indicating that the goal stands and the period is over.
So mad.
As the teams skate off to their respective dressing rooms, this game is tied at 2 on an incredible last-second goal by Mark Johnson. And there'll be a change for the Soviet Union as Vladimir Mishkin becomes the new goalie after Tretiak had given up 2 goals in the first period.
What?
Still, Mishkin's a very capable
Damn.
backup.
Well, boys, you just put the best goaltender in the world on the bench.
Whoa. Whoa. The goalie's not the problem.
The second period is underway.
I mean, that's punishment. But that says a lot, though. USA team
Yeah.
managed to get the best goalie in the world benched.
Maltsev gets past Christian, shoots, stops,
Oh.
scores. And the Soviets take the lead 3-2.
Are there rules protecting the goalies like the quarterback? Because that was crazy.
That was an injury.
Januzak played on Brooks' championship team last year at the University of Minnesota, but he's played very little over the last 6 months at not.
Take your time, take your time.
Jim Craig back on his feet now, shaking it off, and it appears
That was dirty.
Yeah, it was for real. They play so dirty. But I mean, it's hockey.
You like head bashed him.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you've done.
You got the Russians shaking, man.
We can beat these guys. What are you playing for?
Come on.
USA!
Let's go. Let's do this.
as the third period begins, the crowd is chanting. Everyone on their feet.
They look so young compared to the Russian team. They look like boys fighting men, hardened men.
He's flanked by Petrov and Varlamov. On defense, Konstantinov and Fetisov.
Okay, I let's go. Yep, that's that confidence. That'll get you the win.
Face-off won by Johnson.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Whew, there we go. Oh, damn.
And we've got a penalty coming up on the Soviets.
Good.
Going off for
Finally.
slashing.
Where have you been calling penalties the entire game?
This is a big opportunity for the U.S. They haven't been able to go on the offense for quite some time now, and this is the chance.
Oh yeah, they have timeout.
O'Callahan moving it up. Slips by Harlem.
Set it up, boys, set it up!
Come on, fast to Emmerich.
Let's go. You got to play her up.
16 seconds, babe!
The U.S. team with one more chance on this power play.
Come on. Come on.
Picked up by Johnson.
Woo!
Mark Johnson ties the game at 3.
Yeah.
So the Americans, just as the penalty to Krutov was about to expire, scored to tie the game. 3-3, the United States and the Soviet Union.
Just one more.
Rizzo!
Half the possession now. Over to Eruzione. He shoots.
Yo, you got the lead over the Russians.
And now we've got Bedlam.
Anyone who was at Madison Square Garden.
That is front page freaking news right there, man. I'm trying my best, coach.
Demoralized by the Soviets. Very tentative.
You're actually seeing fear in the Russians for the first time.
And them talking more. Like they didn't have to say anything before.
These cowboys are going to beat us.
Now, focus.
Back to Konstantinov.
So nerve-wracking.
Rebound out to McClanahan. Can't clear it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Short shift, 30 to 40 seconds. Keep an eye on it,
Harlem with a long pass to Mikhailov.
Oh my gosh. Okay, boys.
Moves it over to Harlem.
Oh no, oh no, oh shit.
Knocked away by Koay.
Whoa! Damn.
That stopped by
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Play your game, boys!
Every time the Russians fly up, I get so anxious.
Same.
Saved by Craig.
Get your ass in there.
Scrapping for it.
Oh!
They're like, we're sick of getting hit by y'all.
Ramsey diving.
Dope for that one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really amazed how well conditioned this U.S. team is.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Across the Petra.
Yeah.
Jimmy is having the game of his life.
Yeah, for real. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
Focus.
Yo.
Focus.
Get one more. Get one more on them. He's f***ing with his eyebrows.
McCarthy over the blue.
34 seconds, 33.
Another save.
Oh, come on. Just 30 more seconds. Come on. She can't even watch.
I know.
11 seconds.
10 seconds. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
You believe in miracles? Yes!
Yo!
We're the greatest team. Tonight, we're the greatest team.
Yo!
Yeah.
They did it. Oh. Yeah, there's that. That's the most you're gonna get. That's the respect.
Yeah.
That's the most you're gonna get from him.
Woo! Aww. Oh, I love that moment.
It's like I need a room where I can cry. You did it. Y'all killed.
Oh, how cathartic.
Yeah.
2 days later, the miracle was made complete.
That was
My boys defeated
tense.
them to
Yeah.
win the gold medal. Coming from behind once again. I realized that Patty had been right. It was a lot more than a hockey game. Not only for those who watched it, but for those who played in it. I've often been asked in the years since Lake Placid, what was the best moment for me? The sight of 20 young men of such differing backgrounds, now standing as one. Young men willing to sacrifice so much of themselves, all for an unknown. I always found that term ironic because now that we have dream teams, we seldom ever get to dream. A group of remarkable young men gave the nation what it needed most.
Look at him smiling, finally.
With a chance, once again, to believe.
Wow.
Damn.
What?
Oh.
Oh, principal photographer. Wow.
Looks just like him.
Yeah.
You never saw the
Damn.
film. Dang.
Yeah. But
That sucks. Why is it always like that?
I know. That's how Ford v Ferrari ended. I was like, no.
Every time. Like, Ray Charles died, like, right around the time that his movie was being made.
Oh, that's their job right
Yeah.
now. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, a lot of them went into finance. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Real estate developer. He went on to do some great shit, so, wow.
You think this is like where the inception of Ted Lasso was born?
I've never seen Ted Lasso.
Oh my God.
You keep telling me to watch, and I haven't
You're
had a
gonna
chance yet.
love it.
Yeah?
I know you will.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll have to give it a shot. I just, like, there's so many shows and movies to keep up with.
I know.
I thought that Kurt Russell did such a fantastic job with this, too. I wonder how close his cadence and his behavior and everything is just like the real dude.
Right.
Because it felt different than other Kurt Russell roles.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I didn't see any of his other roles in this movie. This was so different, and it seems like the real coach was involved with the filming. So I'm sure they spent a lot of time together. Because if he was there up until the end of photography,
I think also like Johnny Cash passed away right around principal photography completing or
Oh,
something.
really?
It's always like that. It's super strange.
it's like they're not supposed to see it.
Yeah, it's weird. I know Brandon Lee passed away right when Dragon the Bruce Lee story was coming out, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sad because they actually tapped him to play Bruce Lee in Dragon the Bruce Lee story. He's like, I've been living in my dad's shadow. I'm not gonna play my dad. And then he died on the set of The Crow.
It's like the most tragic Hollywood story.
Yeah. The way this was shot was so interesting because if you're paying attention to the use of the type of lenses, whether it's long or wide, it's like they saved that for later in the movie when things got more and more and more intense. And I just thought that was actually brilliant. And even the editing got more intense as the movie went on. It's like there was a very controlled nature to the whole thing. It was like there's a lot of, I feel like so many movies, what era would it be? Maybe after like Saving Private Ryan or something like that. It seemed like a new approach was taken with shooting films that felt more like, it started to feel more like coverage as opposed to being thought out end to end. You know, I don't know why Private Ryan might be the one, because like that's when we started to see the use of that kind of camera work being employed more often. And so just shaky cam, like then you saw that with Born Identity and stuff like that. And I think Michael Bay also kind of changed the game up. And so you started to just see that more and more and more of just like, we're just going to shoot what seems right in the moment. It didn't feel like, you don't often see something like this where there seems to be a real thought behind how the audience is going to experience the journey as a whole.
Yeah.
This is a weird reference, but Darren Aronofsky did the movie Mother. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's intense. And he deliberately only used like 3 kinds of lenses the entire film. And it gives it a feeling, like a claustrophobic feeling. Yeah, the way he shot this, it was very thoughtful because it made it feel like a documentary in the first, I'd say, half of the film. And then once we were playing against the Russians, he started to actually get the camera in there and it felt more like you were in the battle. And it started to get even more frenetic. Even the second time they were playing against the Czechs and then again the Russians, like it was just getting more and more amped up with the editing and the style of shooting and the camera swerving around and stuff like that. I'm like, it really like sucked you into this battle. It made you feel like you were really part of it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious what the original script looked like and then what we ended up with and how much they shot and what we ended up with, because like you're saying, it felt very thought out in terms of like this is an ensemble cast and we're talking about a team with the primary focus being the coach, but really the team is a character in itself and then each player is a character.
Right.
And those were all different arcs and then there was one unified arc, which is so hard to manage, I'm sure. So I'm curious how much they showed of each or filmed of each character and then what they chose to show. I thought that it was really thoughtful, even with, let's say, that injury that happened and then you see him back on it's like it was sparingly used. Like there wasn't too much time spent on each person, but you knew a lot about how much it mattered to them, which I appreciated. Or like that test that was given in the beginning, they like set these little things in place where you're like, is that going to come back? And I totally thought it meant the other thing, but it meant he liked him because he didn't finish the test and how that came back. So it was really well thought out of like, it's a long movie, but for how much they were taking on 7 months of a whole team, it's a huge task.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It was interesting to see the way he was navigating, trying to find the spirit in each of these people. Because, like, I would have thought that he wanted him to take the test, but he liked that he was rebellious.
Right.
He was looking for the fight in each of them. And so even when he was having them run the drills back and forth on the ice after the game, no less, he was looking for a rebelliousness in them. And a unity, like it was all about that unity. Like he said earlier in the game, it's like, what team are you playing for? And you picked up on it real early. And I was like, how are they going to find this? Because the whole thing is leading them to the thought without telling them overtly.
Right.
That's the tough part.
Yeah.
You know, because if you can get them to realize it on their own, you've won.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tricky part. And it's like that's the best way to handle relationships as well.
Yeah.
It's
You
like-
just have to try to lead them to water without telling them that it's water.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what he was doing with the entire team. On the outside, he looks kind of like this tough exterior, like he doesn't give a shit, and he's just being this Nazi, this brutal dictator with how he's conducting his coaching. Then you see what happens when he's got to cut one of these guys and how much it hits him. And it's just like, there's no easy way to go about doing
Right.
this. And it's even at the dinner table opposite of his wife, it's like, I never thought it would be this hard. The wife's like, you knew, but it's still, it's almost like having a kid. Like nothing really prepares you for that feeling. It just kind of hits you and you just have to deal with it when it comes. I really liked how they showed all sides of him, you know?
Yeah, they did a really good job with that. And there was moments that I questioned like why they put that in, but then it made sense to the greater picture. And that's how life is. It's like these moments happen and then at the end you're like, oh, that's why that happened, but you can't see it very clearly in the moment. But overall, that was really one of the best sports movies I've ever seen. And that was on a sport that I don't know anything about or care about, but now I feel like I care a little bit more about it. The script itself was so well written. Like even the newscasters had something to say to really set the tone. And I feel like they did a really good job of painting what it would feel like in that moment, that, you know, they are athletes, but they're also humans, and we're also living in this world that we don't have control over. And then the other people watching us get to decide what it means to them. But they have their own interpretation of what this game means to them. And there's just this is why sports is the best in the world, because there's nothing like it where it combines everything and it unifies us. And even in that end look with the Russian coach, it's like respect.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. The only other film I feel like I can compare this to, just in terms of the strange energy that goes on, oddly enough, is Whiplash. It's the only one. And it's like, the whole thing is like, he's driving them to the point where they want to fight back and be the best of the best of the best. And like, even that, you've seen Whiplash.
Mm-mm.
You haven't seen?
No.
Oh my. Okay. The reason I mentioned Whiplash is because of the seeming brutality of the person in charge.
Okay.
Of pushing them beyond what they think they can do. Seeing the other side of that after breaking through what you felt like you couldn't. There's something cathartic about it, you know? And like when you finally see Kurt Russell celebrate or smile in the middle of the game, because like generally speaking, he's just honed in. It's like even with, the only way I can relate to it is like with this stuff, like people go, well, how do you feel? I'm like, with the YouTube stuff, like getting more and more successful, I go, I don't think about it. I'm just like, I'm eye on the target. That's all I'm thinking about.
Right.
It's like, are we doing okay? Okay, we're doing okay. Keep going.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really take time to go out and drink and party and celebrate the victories of what happens here. I'm just like, we're doing all right? All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what I saw in his face the entire movie for the most part. It's just like, how are we doing okay? Keep going. And it wasn't until like the game with the Russians and maybe the Czechs, it's like, okay, he's finally like taking it in and enjoying this. Like he's actually smiling about it. But it's still like this battle to the point that like when he finally won, I guess it was like his personal victory as well. And so he had to go and find some private space to just like let it out and cry. I know that feeling, and it's, ooh, that's tough. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool to watch someone, which I think we can all relate to in different scenarios of our life, where you have to be a part of yourself, a certain part of yourself for that job or for that person. And it can be challenging when you're in pursuit of a goal to be so focused on how you need to be and what you need to be for that circumstance. And he really had to be that. He had to be hated and really, really, like the whole team was against him, but he was like, I'm in pursuit of, I love how he's like, if you don't want to be ordinary, you have to be unordinary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is so true. You have to be willing to do the things people are unwilling to do.
Yeah. And the tactics are interesting. Like when they were in the middle of that game and he was basically chastising his players through the table. And then he walks out. He's like, is that good enough? It's like,
That'll get him going.
like he doesn't really mean that. He's just trying to motivate them.
Right.
And that's wild because like what he was doing was a performance because he just needed to get their heads in the game.
But to them, they're all like, that's who he is.
Yeah, no, exactly. He's got to make them just be angry and want that win, and want it together.
Mhm.
And that was the big thing that they mentioned at the top of the film was like individually, he's got a lot of great individual players, but he needs a team with unity, and they like to see them actually like come together, to see the dichotomy, I guess, right, of the comparison between, or not the dichotomy, but the juxtaposition of like how they were in the box in the first game, like checking out the women and kind of like keeping tabs on the women, versus like they are just so acutely focused on what's going on with their teammates and just being part of that energy, even like whether they're on or off the ice.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
that was such a interesting and great way to show that and the development within the team. And then also on the filming side of it, we barely saw any of their gameplay until the last game, which
That's
was such a
true.
great build up to. It was probably, I don't know how much it had to do with, it's probably really hard to film that when those actors, I'm sure they practice and train, but that's hard to film. That was cool, actually being able to be in all 4 quarters of the last game, which we were never in all 4 at all.
Was it 4 quarters or three? I forgot what they called it. 3 periods.
Oh, I don't know. Or
Yeah.
all the periods of the game,
I think they called it periods.
Periods, okay.
Yeah. I was confused by that too. You're right. Like they were showing the game sparingly. I don't know how much it had to do with actors or just the economy of telling a story.
Right.
You know.
Either way, it worked for me.
Yeah.
It was just something I noticed.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like Whiplash, they saved like the biggest thing for the last, because you can't do that the whole movie. It'll be too exhausting. And so what they do is they intelligently and strategically find a way to kind of just make sure to give you enough to go off of so that you're emotionally rooted in the adventure until like they finally give you like what you've been wanting to see, which is like the full thing. It's not really the full thing, but you're seeing so much more.
Of it.
Yeah.
Totally. By the end of it, I was like, yes, we're in it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you're right, because like even when they got beat by the Russians, we didn't see what happened exactly.
No, we saw them score a few times, and then it was like they got blown out 6-1.
Yeah, wasn't it like 10-3 or something?
Oh.
It was something like
Yeah,
that. Whatever, they won.
They got blown out,
Yeah.
but we didn't really see it.
Oh, you might be. Oh no, there was 2 different games. It was like they beat some team 6-0, and then when our team they beat them 10-3 or something like that. I think that's what it was. So 6 was definitely one of the numbers. But yeah, it just made sense to not show you so much of that until like the game that mattered the most, more than anything.
Yeah.
But it was doing just enough to earn that game for us, where it's like,
yes,
we want to see as much of this as possible.
Yeah.
know?
Now I feel like I understand the sport a little bit more. Let's go.
Yeah. And then like the scene that got you riled up a lot. I mean, you're getting riled up a lot in the last half of the film, but one of the scenes that got you riled up in a good way was the coach giving his speech.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. There's nothing like a great coach's speech, and they can be. I had heard about a great speech in the movie, but he had kind of had these great one-liners all along, so I thought that might have been it. But then he said something like, I don't really give speeches, so I was ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, something about that speech was so well written. It wasn't overdrawn. It wasn't too wordy. He was so effective with it. Like, they've had their time. Tonight, we can be the greatest team. You just have to believe in yourself. And that, it really makes you think about like your whole life outside of any sport, just like me as a normal person. It's like, today I can be the greatest me right now.
Yeah.
Screw everything that happened before. Like, what are you showing up as today?
Yeah.
And that's a really cool idea.
Yeah. I mean, day to day, you're right. Like, you have to just sort of, even within the game, when like I think the Russians or something got a score, and he's like, okay, but that's in the past. What's happening right now?
Right now.
Like, even within the game. So I agree with you. I thought it was great. And one of the things that like I noticed during that speech, or my reaction emotionally to that speech, is like, this is working very effectively, because you see this so often in these sports films. It's like a trope, right? But it doesn't always land like that.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, totally.
And it landed here because they set you up it's like good psychology on the part of the filmmakers. They set you up because he goes, I don't make speeches.
Right.
You know, that's not my thing. And he bounces and he just goes home. But like when he decides to give a speech, it matters.
Yeah.
And you feel it even more.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like if you're only used to tough love from your dad, and then one day he's like nice to you, it's like that, and he says I love you or whatever, and it's like you're not used to hearing that. It's gonna hit differently than your mom who says I love you all the time. In my case, it was the opposite. My dad was the one who said I love you all the time, but my mom sparingly says I love you.
You have an Asian mom.
Yeah. So when she says it, it's like, all right, like I'm noticing that a lot more. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah, totally. It's like it was so effective, and I think that's why the team responded so well to him, because even though he was crazy and had these insane tactics, he didn't overtalk, and he was very short with his words and his temperament. You know, it was like he said what he needed to say. So when you have that type of person in the room, you're all ears. And I felt like as an audience, I was all ears, because I was like, this man does not over talk.
Yeah.
What he's about to say is going to be a mic drop. And then it really was. And then the delivery of it, his acting just was so good. The pauses he was taking and the emphasis. And it's like hard because I'm such an annoying Californian that I'm like, oh, a Minnesotan accent. Like, but you're so focused on him that you stop making fun of the little O's, you know, and you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah. The film is doing just enough. It's like being PG means that it's for most audiences, right? PG gives you the widest swath to work with. And so in general, producers, I mean, historically, I don't know about now because it's just different with streaming, but like historically, producers preferred PG-13 because that gave you supposedly the widest audience with the most edge. And so it being PG or striving for PG, that's going to give you, I feel like, an even wider audience because kids can go see it. They don't need any parental guidance or whatever. It's executed in such a way that I feel like it does well enough to appeal to both adults and to kids.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's just enough in there for kids. A kid who's like at least 7 years old will be sophisticated enough to understand what's happening here in terms of the broad strokes, you know, enough to get emotionally hooked and happy, like me watching Mighty Ducks as a kid.
Right.
Even though Mighty Ducks is probably a shorter, more to the point film. What I liked about this is there was enough in there for the more mature and sophisticated audiences who are paying attention to things that are more subtle. The little nod between Kurt Russell and the Russian guy, it's like nothing needed to be said in that moment. The nod between Kurt Russell and the dude's dad, there's no words exchanged, but like we as adults with experience know enough of what that means.
Yeah.
You know, and I appreciated how much they gave us of these things that are like mature, but not like mature in the rated R sense, but mature in like the sense of like you have to pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it opened up with the political state of
That's
things,
true.
and the whole game was premised on it, even though he was trying his hardest to keep it just about the sport.
Yeah.
It just is that you can't help. So I thought they did a really good job of painting the picture of what it was like in that year.
Yeah.
While keeping it still, it was like, it's crazy because I don't know if I'm forgetting, but it just doesn't feel like Disney makes movies quite like this anymore. Like, I wouldn't have thought this was a Disney movie.
Disney, yeah, I guess maybe you're right. Like Disney used to do this more, and they don't.
Yeah, it's more like the big fantastic franchises.
Yeah, you're right. Disney is not in the habit of making these kinds of films anymore, which is kind of sad because like, it stands the test of time.
Totally.
You know, it's done so well between the acting, the writing, the directing, the music, the way it's edited, the way it's just produced in general. It's done so well that I feel like you can watch this 20 years from now and it'll still feel like such a strong viewing experience.
Yeah.
You know?
They did a really good job of, even though it was very much, this is the year, this is what's happening. It's not like they had a fax machine or, you know, all those things that kind of take you out a little bit. It was just universal issues or trials and tribulations that we all go through. And so I think it definitely would stand. This feels like it could have been made today.
One of the most interesting things for me was how he's like, you know, everyone, the movie basically saying like everyone is watching a different game.
Yeah.
You know? And for him, he's like, I'm just playing a game here. And other people are injecting these political things onto it. It's like, it's just a game. And the wife is like, everyone's watching. I forgot exactly what that exchange was, but it was just interesting to see his perspective on that. He's like, I just want to win.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I care about.
Right.
I'm not really caring about all this like Cold War shit
Right.
or whatever else is going on.
Oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, can't we just basically focus that they're hockey players?
Yeah. So anyway, I love this movie.
So good.
I am glad you guys watched along with us. Thanks so much for hanging out. I am Jaby Koay. This is
Steph Sabra.
Peace out.